Hello again, everybody, and welcome back to baseball here on youtube.com/SeanOsaurusRex. My name is Sean, and today it's Game 3 of the ALCS. Logan Gilbert's on the bump, 1-0 record with a 0 ERA. Joe Ryan is on the bump, no record, no ERA for the Minnesota Twins, another right-handed pitcher for us to face. I need to point that out to myself because I haven't been doing a very good job at pointing that out to myself. Over in the National League, Atlanta has a 3-1 advantage over the St. Louis Cardinals, and we are looking to take a 3-0 advantage over the Minnesota Twins. So let's jump in and play today's game. Baseball every day, 6 p.m. Pacific time right here on the channel. So subscribe, ring the bell. You'll be notified when I post new videos. And yeah, Logan Gilbert. We'll get our lineup set here. I got to tinker with the volume just a touch. Just a touch, and then tinker with the camera, just a touch. Sean, why aren't you more prepared when you make videos? It's a great question. I can't answer it, but it's a great question. Okay. The hits have been few and far between for us. We are coming off a 2-hit, somehow we won that game performance. And we're hoping that we can get into a bit of a better rhythm here. We've had a lot of trouble with this Twins pitching. In game number 1 of this series, we saw a ton of fastballs, and we could not catch up to it. And then in the yesterday's game, we saw a bunch of off-speed stuff, and just could not figure it out. Or by flipping those two. I don't know. I'm so confused I can't even remember. Mercifully, we actually will be able to see the ball here in Minnesota as we're at night, so that's good. Didn't grab that thumbnail picture that I wanted.
Everybody, glad you're with us. We've got the American League Championship
Don't understand why they
on the show. It's the Seattle Mariners
so much.
on the Minnesota
It's so much better
Twins.
when they just put something in the middle of the screen. Personally.
Alongside
So
Chris
grab
Singleton,
that.
I'm John Shambi. A lot
Take a look
going on
at it.
in this series as we get ready for Game 3, Singy.
And Boog, this is as close to an elimination game as you can get without it actually being one. Going down 3-0 with more or
ALCS
less
game
just
number
in this
3.
thing. So this game's going to tell us whether we're going to have a real series in store for us or if we're just going to be packing our bags and going home.
A lot of people feel these teams are more evenly matched. The first 2 games would indicate. So we'll see if we get a bounce-back performance in this one.
I would
All
say
right,
that they
we'll
would
back to
be,
get this one
because
started
of the
after
way the
this.
first 2 games, you would say that they're very evenly matched. Okay.
About to get started here.
Didn't get what I was
And
looking
on
for,
the
but
hill
that's okay.
today, Joe Ryan.
Nightmare start last time out. Just couldn't put things together. Didn't make it out of the first inning. He's got to shake it off, try to put things together,
Huh?
and have a good one here.
What?
All right, ready to get underway.
How did that line
At
come
the
out of
plate,
those
Julio
stats?
Rodriguez.
4-seam fastball at 95, a splitter at 88, a slurve at 82, and a slider at
The line to kick
85.
the pitch. Fastball
Happy
in for a
Monday,
strike,
everybody.
and we're underway in
Remember,
Game
we're
3.
playing through the CS. No days off. We'll take 1 day off before the World Series. Whether we're watching it or playing in it, we'll have that for you.
This one high in the air to
Ah.
left center. Buxton sprinting after it. Long run, nice grab.
This has been such
And
a
there's one
problem
down.
for us all series
JP
long.
Crawford will hit next.
Weak contact, not hitting the fastball.
And immediately
I
bumps
just
to
don't
the
know where they're
strike to the
going with it, I
left-hander.
think is the
Ryan,
biggest problem I'm
a
running
6'2"
into.
righty. He features a 4-seam
We started
fastball,
Julio low.
a
We started
splitter,
Crawford
a
high.
slurve, and he works in a slider.
Late on that, I'm going to guess.
1 out, base is empty.
Actually, good.
And 1-2.
It's a good take.
They've really liked pitching
2 strike.
JP up in this spot, high and inside. Fouled off that slider. Bad swing. We've formed a couple bad habits here.
1-2 now. Upstairs.
It's a good take.
That
a better take.
3-2 now. Good plate
That's a
appearance
best
there.
take. Okay.
Able to take the walk.
So defensively, we've played a lot better. Pitching has come through in some clutch situations.
The batter now,
Offensively, we just
Jorge
haven't really found our groove.
And a foul ball.
Can't get to that late on it. Yeah.
And the right-hander deals. Swung out, belted. Deep.
Stay,
That one
stay,
back
stay,
there.
stay,
That one's gonna
stay.
land. Not so much here.
Polanco.
But here. A
Polanco.
monster shot to right.
Let's go.
It's 2-0.
That's huge. Come on, baby. Ooh. Unfortunately for us, every run we have scored in this series has been via the long ball.
Down the right field line, but good thing that big pole was there to let us know. Could have very easily just been a long strike if he hit it out front any more than he did.
That's a good take.
Raleigh in the
Hey,
box
let's lock
here.
in. Let's
Let that
dial
one
in.
go for a ball.
Have a good start here, huh?
You know, Raleigh made history in 2023. He had a game with 2 home runs and 6 RBIs, becoming the first catcher in Mariners history to do that.
And there's a
Damn
foul
it.
ball.
Speaking
Missed
of
that one.
dingers, he's the second fastest to 50 home runs in Seattle history. Only A-Rod needed fewer games.
Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2. That one just misses.
Good take.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he struck him
Okay.
out.
Okay.
And there are 2 outs.
First strikeout for him.
Yeah,
in
that's
this
been a
one, and
problem.
Splitters
So
may be the
one thing that I think
go-to
we've done an
catch
okay
for
job
a
with, and
swing and miss
there
like
isn't a
that.
large
Throws it
sample
right at him,
size,
and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
but we've turned a couple of walks into a couple of runs via a walk and then the long ball. Problem is we haven't done a whole lot to get runners on base.
2 down, nobody on.
That actually wasn't where I was going to go with that sentence. The issue is that we haven't been able to follow up good with more good. It's been, hey, here's a home run, here's a solid hit, here's a really bad at-bat, really bad swing,
Now he steps out of the box as he asks for time.
and a strikeout or whatever that just crushes everything.
2 outs. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And a pitch. And another ball.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power.
And he got rid of the
That's
split.
a
Okay.
strikeout, and that'll do it
that's
for
the
inning.
fucking problem.
2 come in on this Seattle homer.
It is
It's now a 2-0 ball
blast
game.
or bust.
You're watching the American League Championship Series on the show.
But Polanco does get us off to a good start, so
Back here
hard to
with
be
Mike
mad about
Belsky.
that. A little
Starting on the
disappointed
mound
in
in
a
this
little
one,
disappointed in the
Logan
following
Gilbert.
2
What should we
at-bats,
keep an eye
and
on
frankly, the Julio at-bat. That's just been way too common for us. Strikeouts and really, really weak, easy pop-ups. Gilbert, we were able to get through 7 innings in his first postseason start.
Look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Bottom of the first, and now Stephen Kwan.
That is
There's
a bad
strike.
strike to start.
Put up a nice inning on offense,
Hate
got
it.
some runs across. This is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he
Gilbert
can
has
get
had
through this
about
inning, get the bats
3
back
of those,
up there
maybe
where-
4.
On to France. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. Now the lineup for the Twins as constructed by Rocco Baldelli. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, You almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and a guy is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
One down, base is empty.
There we go. That's a big strikeout against Kirilloff.
Well, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Royce Lewis. And a foul ball. And he deals. In the air, out towards right center. Rodriguez has a beat on it. He's got it. And that is out number 3.
Let's see if we can settle down hitting wise and start to get some better contact.
And we're back. New inning getting started. Digging in, Ty France. For Joe Ryan, the journey's so interesting when you think of a guy who started his college career at Cal State Northridge and then ultimately transferred to a Division II school.
Kind of had an idea of where he wanted to go there.
And a swing and a miss. It was out of Cal State status laws that he was a 7th round pick by the Rays, and then
have to be able to try and pick that up a little bit better.
To make his way through the Rays system, and then was dealt for Nelson Cruz to the Minnesota Twins.
Throws me with a fucking fastball.
Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
3 straight strikeouts here.
And first offering is fouled off. And ball 1.
A little surprised that was called a ball.
You see just how important every last play can be. You never know what's going to make the difference in the end.
That slurve is killing me.
There.
Like you said, Boog, every play is so pivotal at this point of the year. As a player, you got to be locked in. Can't make a mistake that cost your team the season.
Fouled it away, so it's down at 78. That fastball. That makes sense why I would be struggling with it so much. Fuck me. That is 4 straight strikeouts. This has been the entire goddamn series.
In there at the knees.
92 down to 80. That is where I struggle the most. That speed differential, for whatever reason, just does not click with me.
2 down, nobody on. And that one fouled off.
Was that 79?
The pitch. Ground
Okay,
ball,
at least we break up the strikeouts. It's a slurve that somehow we're late on.
And the Mariners set down 1-2-3.
I have to hear that stupid fucking strikeout music.
There, but they're on top 2-0.
It's working. Whatever that stupid ass. Fuck off.
Bottom half of inning number 2. Now the Minnesota cleanup hitter, Edouard Julien. And here it comes. And takes low for ball 1. Gilbert, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a splitter, a curve, and he works in a 2-seamer. Late with the swing there.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Strikeout number 2 for us.
Sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher.
I gave him literally one of every pitch.
One after another like that. So
probably not a great plan, but
damage and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Carlos Correa stands in now and watches strike 1. One of the things with Correa, the impact he makes not just on offense but defense as well. A guy who's won a platinum glove as the best defender in the American League. Probably my favorite note though on Carlos Correa, he likes to before games go to a regular old batting cage and take BP with his dad. Here's Byron Buxton. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Swings through that one.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creep it into my mind right now.
The pitch. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Around first, heading for 2.
I don't know why that.
But he's in there easily.
I don't know what the jump step was.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way.
We did double up on the.
Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the ball right to it, and
That's
then
so
extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
I just don't understand sometimes the animations in this game.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. The Twins down by a pair here in Game 3 of the ALCS.
Damn it! That's not where I wanted that fucking pitch.
Next pitch misses. Now 1-2. And that one upstairs.
Not where I wanted that fucking pitch.
Here's a 2-2. Bounce to the left side.
That's not where I wanted that pitch, but I'll take it. We did get. It just feels like we get like a little too much. Like when I run to get the ball, there's like a couple extra steps. It's like, oh man, and then he's like jump throwing. I'm like, Julio, you have the arm to get there without the jump throw. What are we doing?
Here's Dylan Moore. It's interesting. He plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
So the way they said the wind's blowing in 6 miles an hour from left field.
That one missing inside.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
And that's off the inside edge. And now 3-0. And that one clips the corner.
I don't love the call, but whatever.
On defense, one that would require a little more range.
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it surprised a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
3-2. Payoff pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
I really anticipated seeing the sinker or the slurve in there, excuse me. And that is. Yeah.
Many times if you do, it's a foul ball, and you know a lot of pitchers, they really don't like.
There's the slurve we were looking for in the last pitch.
They do not want to hit that batter, and when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Next offer, he's in for a strike.
I cannot figure out this pitching stuff.
Backs and misses. It's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, J.P. Crawford. A walk and a run scored his first time. On the ground, right side. Whips it to Kirilloff. And it's a 1-2-3.
We had to be 3-0. We were in a 3-0 count and struck out. The first take's fine. Second take a little frustrating. And then when I'm anticipating something and he throws the opposite, it's so fucking irritating. I hate this goddamn pitching staff. I fucking hate them.
The wind of the pitch. And that one fouled off. The next pitch misses, and it's 1-1.
I can't find the fastball. I can't fucking find the four seam, and it's driving me nuts.
And a good eye there.
Find the two seam. We're left. We're right.
And a swing and a miss.
Fuck, we were 4 degrees left again.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing
Just
tumbles
feeling the frustration. I'm pitching tight. I hate it.
Keeps it down. It's just so tough to put wood on.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Right through there for a strike.
This lineup is very irritatingly structured. I'm sure it's the same as it's been, but there's no sequence of 3 in a row. You always have to deal with one of the opposite hand, with whatever pitcher you're using.
By 2 here in game 3.
Fuck.
In the air, out towards left center. Makes the catch for the out. Stephen Kwan, the next Twin up to hit. Grounded out his first time. That one's in there, 0-1. The Mariners up by 2 here in the last half of the third. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground.
That was good sequencing.
Drops into the glove, and the inning is over.
He just walks to the bench.
Nothing doing here for the Twins.
Okay.
They're still down.
So yet again,
It's 2-0.
we have to just rely on the pitching staff. And it's getting so goddamn irritating that every freaking time we play, to rely on pitching staff to bail us out.
Championship Series. And stepping in for the Mariners, Jorge Polanco. Ryan back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Polanco, 30 years old now. He joined the team as a free agent. Late on that fastball.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Picks up strikeout number 7.
Big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Raleigh in the box now. No balls and a strike. And strike 2.
0-2.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4.
Okay,
foul
there
ball,
we
he
go. Waves
stays
back on it a little bit. Over the top on the slurve.
Had him way out front of the slurve.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
2 outs, base is empty. Luke Raley up next for the Mariners. That's a strike. Called strike right there.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
That one to first. Kirilloff. He steps on the bag, and the Mariners set down 1-2-3. Nobody left for Seattle as they're unable to add.
Stringing these kinds of games together is so demoralizing and so fucking frustrating.
Bottom of the 4th, and here's the first baseman, Alex Kirilloff. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, these Twins, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around?
I cannot tell which those are.
See, but I think they have to.
It's all good, though.
Here's the third baseman, Royce Lewis. Right through there for a strike. Next pitch is outside. One down, base is empty. Swinging a foul back, that's out of play.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
To the right side. To first, and that quickly 2 away.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Late swing, foul to the left. And it's fouled away. The Twins trailing by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And down on strikes he goes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Twins retired in short order. And they're down 2-0. All set for the start of the inning. Now, Ty France.
Number 23, Ty France.
And the right-hander back to work. There's a swing and a drive. Kepler going back.
Unfortunately, it's an
pulls it in on the warning track.
It's okay.
Well,
it's all right.
I think the wind ended up being a factor right
decent,
there. Rip it in from right field right
somewhat
now.
of a decent swing. A touch late. A little under it.
Haniger got it for the second time, and that's strike 1.
Oh, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Next pitch misses way outside. That one missed. The wind of the pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
What are we up to? 9? We have struck out 9 times. 9 out of 14 outs are strikeouts.
Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking, foul ball.
Fuck. That is unfortunate. That was the pitch that we were able to take advantage of yesterday. That lone bad pitch.
2-1.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. And that one hit to first.
That is unfortunate.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They're up 2-0.
9 of 15 outs are strikeouts.
And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5. Carlos Correa.
That's a fucking strike.
And that's ball 1. Correa, the former first overall pick from Puerto Rico back in 2012. And he blossomed into the American League Rookie of the Year in 2015. Righty to the plate. Just missed.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
Righty delivers. On the ground right side, Polanco. Tosses to first. That takes care of Correa.
The center fielder, number 25, Byron Buxton.
Byron Buxton, the next Twin up to hit. Just missed. Next offering in the dirt. 2 balls, no strikes. This one popped up right side. Nabs it. 2 up, 2 down. So 2 down now, and here is Matt Wallner. On the ground to third. And the Twins go 1-2-3. Nothing doing here for the Twins. They trail things here 2-0. And we're back. Top of the 6th inning. Now the third baseman, Dylan Moore.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Just missed.
He didn't even really have that much trouble. It was just one walk and a bad, or not even a bad pitch, maybe. A pitch we were able to get a hold of. And so again, it's a at bat against her. It's Dylan Moore, 2-0. And just too aggressive on the slurve. Looking for the 2-0 fastball.
That one not close. 3-1 now. Kicks and deals. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. No swing.
Thank you, Dylan Moore.
Jansen with the call.
Thank you, Moore.
Right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now it's Julio.
It wasn't even much to
Rodriguez.
think about. Check, still a check swing.
3 pitches last time.
There's a strike. The Mariners knew what they had, signed him in July of 2017 for a little under $2 million when Rodriguez was just 16 years old out of the Dominican Republic. Off-balance feed, there's one. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
Fucking splitter. The fucking splitter.
Crawford at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Fast forward to 2022 for Julio Rodriguez to win the Rookie of the Year. The Seattle Mariners were then compensated. Got him looking. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Mariners 2 and the Twins nothing. Back at target field. Well, we go bottom 6. And now Max.
I am running out of words. I'm running out of analogies. I'm running out of frustration. This sucks, dude. This fucking sucks.
Gilbert back to work.
I'm aware. I know. We are winning. It is 2-0. But fuck me if I am not tired of these tight fucking games.
Foul ball there.
And for such long stretches of them, too. It's 2 runs here in the first. 2 runs. 1 run yesterday in, like, the 3rd.
Grounding ball here.
Like, fuck me, dude.
Left-hand batter waits.
Every one of their pitchers has a nightmare assortment that just does me in. And I would love it if the umpire would call that a strike. And nice job, Polanco.
Throws the first in time, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Ryan Jeffers, the next Twin up to hit. In there at the knees, and that is strike 1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider.
Maybe the most absurd thing about today is that the splitter is the best looking pitch I've had all day. Most consistent, at least.
Got him looking for the K. Fastball to letters, throws him for strike 3.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
So the lineup flips over. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Oh boy.
Inside, just missed.
A little anxious
Definitely a
on that
swing and
one.
miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
In the air, right side. Haniger sizing it up. Corrals it.
Nicely done.
And that'll do
Okay. So we have what? Bunch of lefties coming up.
Bullpen for the Twins, Caleb
And they're going to
Fieldball.
go with
Just trying
a
to keep this one
lefty.
close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's the second baseman, Jorge Polanco.
second
He's
baseman.
already home
Oh,
in this game.
Crawford was the final at bat. 95 on a 4-seam, a slurve at 82. God fucking damn it. 12-6 curve at 78. Oh, I feel like we've already seen him.
The pitch. In the air, left field.
I think
In
unfortunately it's going to hold because of the wind.
position, puts it away for the out.
Hey, at least we saw that one
And
better.
the catcher comes up to hit.
We're still early on it,
Goes
but
over 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That's in there.
that's fine.
Action in the pen down there. Brock Stewart up and loosening in the pen. Topa, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. And the 0-1. And a big swing and a miss.
That
On that
sucks.
breaking ball, I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
Time
There's
call.
no way we were
Chance
late
to
on
collect
that, were
himself
we?
down 0-2. One down, base is empty. The punch out there. Out number 2.
Third time he struck out.
I mean, is it 19 miles an hour a difference? Was that other? Was that
just one of those days? But
fucking 12-6 curve like at 73?
Doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Rarely. Now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
That looked like a case of deciding to swing no matter what. That pitch was way up. Nice job of the pitcher knowing that this hitter's looking for something up that he can drive, but he just expanded the zone to his advantage.
On the ground. And that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
And now, Ty France.
It's a good
Pitch
take.
misses. 1-0.
Just taking too long at times to
Second, 2 down.
slow
Here in the late
down.
stages of game 3. Next offering way off the plate.
Yeah, that was
When
easy
you get
to
ahead in the
easy to
count,
ignore.
There's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
At the belt and fires. That one
That's fine.
catches the
That's fine.
zone. Strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
I just don't
Time
understand.
call. The 2-2 will have
They
to
have
wait
been
just a
so
second.
consistent with that. This entire series has been this stupid off speed way up in the zone.
And a pitch. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that's outside. Mitch Haniger up next.
Okay, foul it off.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
There
It
we
wasn't
go.
easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat. Brock Stewart
God
taking
damn it.
over on the mound.
And this could be a pretty critical
God damn
point
it.
in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
First and second, 2 down. And now the right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Four seam at 100, sweeping curve at 86, cutter at 98, sinker at 97, circle change at 90.
And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
And of course it's the fucking sweeping curve, huh?
Top half of inning number 7. Outside low, and the count even 1-1. And another ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Swing and a miss.
Too aggressive.
98 on the gun. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here at a crucial spot. Rayleigh, the lead runner, out at second. France on at first with 2 down. In the dirt and a full count now.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
On the ground, out to short. They take the force out number 3. So the Twins' pen delivers in that spot. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Mariners 2 and the Twins nothing.
It's unbelievable that I've been this bad for this long and still managed to get victories.
Here to start the bottom of the 7th.
Just completely useless at the plate.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Why are we? I'm over pitching.
Here's Alex Kirilloff as he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens, and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
2 strikes.
Ball 1 there.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Good eye in that spot.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. A wind in the pitch. Still 2-2
I'm
after
a little
the foul ball.
flustered here, personally.
The lefty fires.
There we go. Hey, nice job. Nice job.
A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical at setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And here is Royce Lewis. That misses.
Feel like they've been getting some more calls like that.
30 years old now.
Like to see
And
them
he's
on
one
my
of the
side
few
as
players
well.
in Major League Baseball born in Hawaii. And a good eye there.
Really like to see some more calls like that on my side. Like, really?
This team, he is a professional hitter.
And there's the
There we
strike.
go. Hey, way to get in the zone.
Offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
And a pitch. And that one
Okay,
wrapped
that's what we're looking
foul.
for.
And he deals. Got him. And there's 2 away.
That was not where I wanted that
This is
pitch. It was a
exactly
little,
what you're looking for.
it was
Your
way more
broken
over the
arm,
plate.
you roll 'em out there to start
But
the
it
inning.
missed where I
This
wanted it to
small
miss,
lead,
which was
just
over,
such a
which was
stabilizing
above the
effect.
zone.
Not
So
only get the first 2 hitters, but to strike them out. That gives everyone on defense a big boost of confidence.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. 2 outs. Out to short, and it finds its way through for a hit.
we have a righty in the
Well,
pen.
maybe that will end up getting him going.
Yeah, he really.
We're going to bring in the righty.
Santos comes on now.
Power slider guy, Boo. He
all good.
throws it hard. It
It's
gets
all
a
good.
lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Got a couple of outs. Just an opposite field hit. If you call that pitch a fucking strike in the regular game, so help me God. Oops.
Well, now here's Carlos Correa with a chance to hit. Pitch misses there. Ball 1.
84 speed. Probably want to try to go home.
Up the middle. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. So
I
that's
should have
2
been.
straight, 2
It's
out
okay.
hits.
It's all right. It's okay.
Just so sound
Okay.
in his
We're fine.
mechanics. Hits against a firm front side.
Yeah, should
and
not
the
have
hands
dove.
just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And
We're
fouled
good.
off.
Everything's fine.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, here the bottom of the 7th. Strike 2.
His fans, they are ready to cheer about something.
Swing
Hey,
and a miss.
told you it was
and
all
that
right.
is that.
Told you it was all right. Let's go. Nicely done. That was on me, obviously. I shouldn't have dove. I was trying to get there. We've had a couple of dives in this series. I think it was the thumbnail I was looking for. We've had a couple of dives in this series that have been maybe a little too early. That the ball just kind of like goes over. Or goes under the... Goes over
And
under
moving back to the
Polanco.
ballpark. We
in
go
that
to the
scenario.
8th. Now it's the Mariners DH. Josh Rojas. And a pitch. That one finds
Rojas
his
missed a
own.
home run.
Strike
We were just a
1.
little
Some
early on a
movement in
missed
the Twins
pitch.
bullpen. Stephen Oker
And of course,
preparing to come on if
led
needed.
off with a sweeping curve.
And there's a ball.
In a previous at-bat, and then comes back to a four-seam.
Next offering is downstairs. Hard
Oh,
hit
right.
left side.
Darn. Just a touch
Sends it
late on it.
across to first. One up, one down.
Fastball groove right
Okay.
down the middle. Usually a lot
So-
of damage done with that pitch.
I would have loved it if it was actual damage done with that, but we just cannot get that going. It's a double lefty-righty. We might have to call on Spire because it's the bottom of that lineup. And it flips. A lot of lefties in that
Hard
chunk.
grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Moore comes up empty with a
I thought it was going to be that sweeping curve.
Choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
next offering upstairs. Late
Oh my God.
That was straight pace.
I can't figure out what they want to throw.
And now before
It
the
doesn't
1-2,
make any
time
sense.
is called at home plate.
I have guessed everything wrong, it feels.
And a 1-2. This
That was a
one
cutter.
popped up. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
It's Julio coming to the plate.
The center fielder.
Unbelievably lost to the plate.
Here's
Just
the Mariners'
befuddled,
leadoff man,
confused,
Julio Rodriguez.
frustrated.
0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
And there's a
Hit hard
cutter
to the
that
ground
we're...
to short. Tosses to first. Rodriguez out on the play. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Mariners go down quietly there, but they hold the 2-0 lead.
Just can't get on anything. Just cannot get on anything.
Back in Minnesota.
Fuck you. I'm not throwing you a righty. Pain in my
New
ass.
pitcher for the Mariners, Gabe Spire.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Eee. Fortunately for us, we've been able to keep Byron Buxton in check. He's made some nice plays in the outfield, which he's going to do. Fine, whatever. But from a batting perspective, I think he only has like a hit or 2, and they weren't really able to do anything with it anyway, so I don't know. It was a weird feeling to see, like, okay, Buxton, if we just throw this slider a little further out, we should get that swing and miss. If he didn't swing at it, I didn't have a great plan for, like, step 2, basically, but we were at least able to get that strikeout, so it's fine.
As the lefty gets to work. Ground ball right side. Polanco sends it to first. And a quick out, number 1.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some runs while you're at it.
Max Kepler at the plate. That one clips the outside corner. Strike 1.
0-1.
One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Really wanted that swing and miss.
The pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
There we go.
You know, Boog, you often think a slider is more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
Hey, ha. It's 0-1.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
I
Settled on the mound here in the 8th.
promise I only have one
Probably
controller
headed off
plugged
to
in.
their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Ooh,
Next offering misses.
1-2.
And the count 1-2.
really?
Popped up.
Did not know
France
who was
on
going to
the
get
move.
that ball. I have no
Makes
idea
the
why it was
grab,
France,
and
but I'll
that'll end
take
the
it.
inning.
Okay, we're through 8 with a 2-0 lead. Now the question becomes, do we leave him in? We have such a lack of...
New pitcher on here.
We have a lack of
Steven
lefty
Oker.
pitchers.
Bringing in the
We have
lefty with
2
the
more
left-handed
lefties to
hitter
get
coming
through
up to
before
hit.
another
Classic
righty.
bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. J.P. Crawford.
Slider at 84, a 4-seam at 96, and a sinker at
Here comes the
94.
pitch. There's the strike.
Looks like he's sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Yo, 1. The shortstop takes the ball. Minnesota's
Crawford's
going
too good on the
with some
defensive
action.
side to pull him
Jorge
out for-
Alcala warming up for manager Rocco
For
Baldelli.
Bliss.
The pitch comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Just too
And now
late.
before
We're
the
so
1-2,
late.
time is called at home plate. And here it comes. Off the mark there.
12 miles
It's
an hour.
2-2.
I think that one was probably closer to 14 miles an hour a difference. Okay, hey. Way to foul it off. We're still very early on it.
And now the lefty.
Full count.
Gets a
Okay,
piece and stays
Foul it
alive.
off. That's fine.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Liner, base
Okay.
hit. And the
Nicely
leadoff
done.
man aboard.
Just one of those at bats you almost hate to see come to an end. Shortened up the swing and went right back up the middle.
And now
Go back to the first inning. Let's enjoy one of the rare moments of happiness in this game.
Got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a two-run blast. His fans were just still getting into their seats here at the ballpark. So if you showed up late to this one, you missed out on a big moment early on.
Misses just off.
Even
the
if that's
outside
strike
edge.
one,
I
that's
think that was a
fine. That's
strike.
Good spot there,
Fine
but
take.
didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Ball.
Next pitch is
Right
outside.
around
Two
side.
count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Hit in the air, center field. Buxton
Damn.
moves under it. And out number one on the grab. So a man aboard. Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. Swings through that one for strike one.
That's not where we wanted to
Shows the
be.
pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
Crawford, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight. Here's the left fielder, Luke Raley. 1 for 3. And he swings and
We are
misses,
so
and it's
late
nothing
on this
wrong.
fucking fastball.
Time call.
All you have to do to confuse me is mix in one slider, one circle change.
Ball.
I just cannot
1-1.
figure it out. 95 down to 80.
On the ground, right side.
up to
Julian.
83.
They get the force, and that is that. They get a leadoff single, but leave him stranded. To the bottom of the 9th we go.
And that's
Top of
how
the
it's
order,
been
Dua.
all
It's the Mariners
series
2 and the
long.
Twins nothing.
All goddamn series. Leadoff single, leadoff double, and
we're back.
just
Bottom of the 9th.
fucking
And now for the Twins,
nothing.
Stephen Kwan. Spire back to work.
Yeah.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
Outside low.
Come on.
And the count is 1-1. Kicks and fires. And that one
2-1.
missing low.
overpitched on that one.
On a line, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Hitting is
Overpitched
really
and then
easy for
didn't.
some guys. One thing that I can see
Didn't do a good
already
job
is
correcting.
stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that.
There's one. Relay to first, double play.
Well, that's a huge ball.
That is
Trying to get to
ginormous.
double play defensively.
What a
Just
fucking
one
bounce
guy
back
to get this
pitch.
save for the closer.
So what's their lineup? Is it righty then
So
lefty?
they're down to their final out.
Or is it double righty? Righty, lefty, righty?
So they turn
We're going to Munoz. I know it's only one out. I know it's kind of a cheeky save. I probably used our lefty a little bit too much.
Andres
But we got him in at the right part of the lineup. That bottom little bit, and then... That's a strike. Come on, man.
And that's in there at the knees. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the ninth. On the ground to first.
3-0 Mariners. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Holy cow. Can we not have one of these games, please? This pitching staff has me figured out. They have my number. They have made 2 mistake pitches, essentially, in the last 2 games, and I have been able to connect on a couple of them. We actually missed one in this game, so you could throw up 3. But this is not what you want to see. We scored 2 in the first inning and then just hold on for dear life for 8.5 innings. That's too much. We again get out hit. We give up 4 hits to this Twins team. But we're able to get the shutout, so I guess that's something to be excited about and something to be proud of. We induced some good. We induced an incredible double play. We got some ground balls when we needed them. That's super helpful. Give myself another shot at that thumbnail that I kind of like using. I don't know. This is just... I'd like to be out of this series, please. Oh, Buxton had a double today. We struck out way too many times. I don't know. The list of negatives in this series just keeps building and keeps building and keeps building. But somehow we keep piling up wins. Polanco, you're my hero. A 1-for-4 day. Rayleigh was 1-for-4 with a double. J.P. Crawford was 1-for-3. He had a run, but I believe that was after a walk, which is something we've been actually decent at in this postseason. Logan Gilbert, your player of the game, 6 innings. It's been our recipe, like I've said a couple of times. 6 innings pitched, 1 hit, 6 strikeouts, no walks, no earned. Joe Ryan gets the loss. He actually pitched very well. 10 strikeouts, gave up 2 walks, 2 earned runs in 6 innings. Only the 1 hit, and it was out of the park. Andres Munoz picks up save number 3. We struck out a ton in this game. We struck out 12 times. They did strike out 10 times, so it's not quite as imbalanced as you might think it would be. But still, 12 out of 27 isn't great. It's way too close to 50% for my liking. And when you have Raleigh with a third of those, I guess it makes the pill a little bit easier to swallow. It feels like we got off to a hot start with him, but we haven't been able to keep that going in this postseason. And I'll be honest, you could probably say that about every player that we have playing for us right now. Is that we have we've started hot or been effective or efficient, and then just nothing you can see. I mean, again, 10 runs in the first game against Houston, 2-5, and then 2-1-2. That's it. We've scored 22 runs or whatever it is at this point, and almost half of them were in the first game. So, all right. I mean, ooh, we're in those City Connects. Oh, interesting. Brian Wu is on the mound. He is going to make his postseason debut. No record, no ERA. Bailey Ober, no record, but does have a 4.26 ERA as Minnesota looks to stay alive in game number 4 tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific time right here on youtube.com/Shaunosaurus Rex. Let's take a look at today's games. And you know what? We'll lead off with that tomorrow. That'll be the first little bit of information. Does Atlanta seal the series? Does St. Louis live to play another day? We'll find out tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. You can subscribe right over here. Ring the bell down below. You'll be notified if I post or when I post new videos. You can check out the baseball playlist here, which grows every day at 6 p.m. Pacific time. And you can check out this morning's video up here, which is a weird EA Sports big game I bet you forgot about because it kind of isn't great. But watch that up there. I mean, it's great. It's a fun video. It's a fun video, just not a good game. Anyway, thanks for watching. Good sports. Go Mariners. Have a great rest of your night.